Hello, good afternoon. Have you heard the saying, Walang isang daan kung walang piso, which means a piece makes a hole, or do you believe that putting a coin on the sole of your foot will make your anxiety or nervousness disappear? Well, today, coin is a relevant matter because you will learn how coin became a big part of the Filipinos' history, culture, and tradition, specifically with the Pangasinan folk dance, Konan. But before that, let me introduce myself and my group mates. For this afternoon, you have me, alone, Kimberly Sembrano, and my group mates are J. Christian Sumatra and Shane Angelo Tagulob. The objectives in this lesson are as follows. First, the history and the background, where we will answer the questions where the dance originated, how it came to life, and what the dance reflects. Second, the costume and props. What is the appropriate costume for both men and women, and what is the object used during the dance? Third, the music accompaniment, where we will answer the questions, what is the title of the music, what's the time signature, and what's the counting? And then lastly, we will undergo each formation, figures, and step of the dance. Without further ado, let us start. Here in this slide is a short description of what Konan is. Konan is a Philippine folk dance that originated in the province of Pangasinan. Its name is derived from the old Spanish-era silver coin, Konan. And this dance is inspired from the Konan contest during a traditional wedding in Pangasinan, where the dance features the enhanced excitement and skill acquired from the game. First, the history or the background. As mentioned earlier, the dance originated in the province of Pangasinan or lalawigan ng Pangasinan. It is a coastal province in the Philippines located in the Ilocos region of Luzon. So during the Spanish era, in the province of Pangasinan, the tradition calls for a Pangasinan wedding, where great food and music is served to the family, relatives, and guests of the newlyweds. And there is also dancing, capped with exciting contests and games involving money. And then the purpose of these games and contests is to raise funds for the newlyweds. It is a subtle way to solicit money from the family and guests. In fact, you can think it is a sort of a scheme or a trick to extract money from cheapskate or kuripot relatives who only give money when they are forced by teasing and insulting. And these games and contests involving money is played in a manner closest to the newlyweds, meaning first it is participated with the parents, the closest circle for the newlyweds, then the relatives, and then the guests. So the first game, the dancing waltz or by the parents and grandparents. This is the first game or contest. So the parents or grandparents, if they still can, will take the floor for a native waltz. And then the tradition calls for the couples to pair with opposite relations, meaning the groom's father will be with the bride's mother, and then the bride's father will be with the groom's mother. And same goes for the grandparents. So while dancing, each goes through gestures or words to insist that they are the better family and so is the child. They boast about the good manner or attitude of their child, the values of the family, the education the child received, its job, its possession, mga ari-arian, or it can be the physical appearance and how they take care of their child by its skin, its eyes, its nose, its hair, and many more. And if these words and gestures do not work, the parents will pull out their bills and count each bill with ringing or loud voice before proudly handing the money to the couple. And not to be outdone, the opposite parent does likewise. After the dancing waltz of the parents and grandparents, The couple will now dance for the native waltz. So the contest here is dancing waltz participated by the couple and pinning of money. So as the couple dance to the tune of the native waltz, they are approached one by one by the opposite relatives, pinning paper bills in any part of the couple's outfit. So paper bills pin on the bride's gown, draped to the gown like a cloak, and it is a proof of the groom's relative support. So this was also a way of saying that they are better in pinning contests. And likewise, the groom gets the same donation from the bride's relative, and at the end of the dance, he will also sport a money cloak. So when bills run out, the show-off still extends because there is no excuses, there's no reason. You can still pin pieces of promissory notes announcing gifts. Say, a carabao, a house, a bangka, a lupa, mga foods, and for those relatives who are not fortunate enough, they can still participate in the contest by tossing coins on the floor. Next, we are in the fourth game. This is no doubt the most exciting game, the coin tag of war. In the coin tag of war, there is a handsome prize offered to the bride if she can wrench by her teeth a thin 10-cent coin from the lips of the groom. The groom, on the other hand, must keep his hold on the coin, and letting go means it is lost. So can you imagine the uproar when the lips touch, especially during this era and this reserve barrio where kissing in public is considered obscene if not immoral? Then the last game, the Konan contest or the last contest. So this is participated by the guest and specifically the youngest member of the guest. And the rules of the Konan contest is similar to the modern party game, Cookie Snatch, but instead of a cookie on your forehead, a 1 old peso silver coin or Konan is placed on the forehead, and you will manipulate it to the mouth with facial contortions. And once it falls, the game's over, and you're asked to leave the floor. Sorry. So, from the Konan contest, it gave inspiration to the Konan dance. So out of all the games mentioned earlier, a big portion of this game is what gave inspiration to the Konan dance. Because in Konan dance, still on the coin in the forehead or in your hand, the dance features the Pangasinan step enhanced by the excitement and skill acquired by this game. So a short summary before we leave this slide. The dance originated in the province of Pangasinan, and then a traditional wedding in Pangasinan consists of great food and music and traditional games and contests, which are first the dancing waltz by the parents and grandparents, dancing waltz by the couple, and pinning of money, and then the coin tag of war, and then lastly the Konan contest. But above all mentioned games, it was the Konan contest who gave inspiration to the Konan dance. Now we're ready for the next part, the costume and prop. Let's start off with the female. So females will wear elaborate marot saya. For the top, she will have the baro, color white, made of limsipenia, abaca, organza, cotton, or nylon. And for the skirt, the saya, it is moderate or not so tall, made of cotton or similar material. And the female has the freedom to choose the design and color of her saya. And then we have an overskirt or tapis. And again, she can freely choose what color and material, even the thickness and the texture. But usually, the overskirt or the tapis is or matches the saya, or it complements with the saya's color and design. For the accessories, we have the regular comb, earrings, and necklace of the filigree type. For the footwear, she will have beaded cocho slippers or shoes. Cocho is similar to pateros alfombra, which means carpet in Spanish, and it literally means a pair of slippers with carpeting. That's it for the female. Let's go for male. Male defines simplicity because for the top, they will wear barong Tagalog with minimal embroidery, and for the pants, they will have dark colored or black. And for the footwear, they will have the sungkit slippers or the black shoes. That's it for the costume. Now let's move on to the props. We have one and only prop, yet it is the main feature or the highlight. It is an essential prop in the dance, which is the Konan coin or a 1 peso silver coin. So I have here a regular 1 peso coin, but let's just assume that it is a Konan coin. Okay, that's it for the costume and props. Again, the women will wear barut saya, the men will wear barong Tagalog, and the prop is Konan coin. Next, the music accompaniment. So a reminder, the music will perhaps play automatically on the next slide, so you will get familiarized with the tune and the speed of the music. So here we are. So Rondalia. It is included on the album Philippine Folk Dances Volume 13 by Juan Silos Jr. and his Rondalia. Juan Silos Jr. is a Filipino composer and arranger who is also known as the father of the Rondalia. Rondalia comes from the Spanish word ronda, meaning serenade. It is an ensemble of string instruments played with plectrum or pick. And these instruments are such as bandurria, laod, octavina, mandola, guitarra, and bajo de uñas. The time signature of the music is similar to teklos, 2/4 or 2/4 beats in each measure. And then the counting is 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1 and 2 to a measure, or 1 and a, 2 and a. So, for the composition, it is composed of 4. The introduction, the music A or the verse, the music B, the chorus, and then the music C, the bridge. So, as you've heard it, its speed is fast, it's quick, it's similar with the teklos, and it is not surprising because it just reflects the excitement it was inspired of, which is the Konan game. So that's it for the Rondalia, for the music accompaniment. Next, we're almost on the last part of the discussion, the formation and figures and steps. But before we go further, let me differentiate what dance figure is and dance step. A dance figure, this is a group of steps which have a name and are described in a technical dance manuals. While dance step, there are individual movements in a dance, and it is usually a change of weight from one leg to another. Okay, formation. So partner will stand opposite each other about 6 feet apart or 1.8 meters. When facing audience, the girl stands at the right side of the boy, and 1 to any number of pairs can participate in the dance. In the photo, they stand around 6 feet apart. They have a distance, and the girl stands at the right side of the boy, and there are 3 pairs that took part in the dance. Next, we have the figures and step. First, the introduction. So the music intros. The partner will face each other holding coin with the right hand. That. So they will take 4-step turn right in place, arms down at side, swing slightly sideward right and left alternately with shoulder raise on every count. For the step B, they will stamp right foot across L in front, arms in fourth position, left arm high, left arm, fist closed, then thumb sticking out. So the thumb sticks out, that's for count 1. Then step right in rear for count 2. Then point left foot forward, reverse position of the arms for count 1. Then transfer weight on left foot in front for count 2. So again, take note that the fist is closed and the thumb sticks out. And this is for both hands, for left and right. Next, the figure 1, the music A, and the partner will face each other. First, they will transfer weight on left foot and take 8 walking steps forward, right, and left alternately to mate partner at center. And arms as in A of introduction, where arms is down. And then step B, step right sideward, arms in fourth position, left arm high for count 1, then point left foot in rear of right, and lower and raise elbows and bend and stretch knees slightly for counts 1 and 2. And then repeat the step B 3 times more, left, right, left, and then repeat A moving backward, then repeat B twice right, right and left, then repeat B of introduction. Next, the figure 2, the music B. So the girl will face the audience, the boy away from the faces. So they will take 4 walking steps forward, arms in fourth position, left arm high, then raise elbows on every count. Raise elbows. And then 3-step turn right about arms, still with the arms like this. And then take 3-step turn right for counts 1, 2, 1. And then for count 2, point left close to R and reverse position, reverse arm position. And then repeat steps A and B, starting left, moving to opposite direction. And then reverse arm position, then finish facing front, arms down at side on the last count. Take a look on the video. Okay, wait. Arms in fourth position, then elbows raised on every count, and then take 3-step turn there. And then after that, with right foot leading, take 12 walking steps obliquely forward right, hands as in figure 1A, like this, arms down, then swing right and left. And then, with the left foot leading, take 3 gallop steps obliquely backward left to proper places for counts 1 and 2 and 1 and for the count 2, point right foot forward and place coin on the forehead. So here, turn, then walking steps towards right, and then 3 gallop step left. And then notice how the girl on the left graciously placed the coin on her forehead. So turn, then turn, and then walking steps to the right, then back to proper places with 3 gallops, then place the coin on forehead. Okay. Now, for the figure 3, the music C, partner will face each other and the boy and girl perform their movements simultaneously. So the girl point right forward, execute 1 palpatic with both hands obliquely downward right, sideward right for count 2, count 1 obliquely upward right, then up for count 2. And then repeat step A, retraction direction of arm movement from obliquely upward to downward, then close right to left foot on the last count. And then repeat steps A and B to the left, pointing the left foot. So with the right foot forward, 1 palpatic with both hands, count 1 again, obliquely downward right, then count 2 sideward right, obliquely upward right for count 1, then up for count 2. And same goes for the left side, obliquely downward left, sideward left, obliquely upward left, then up. And then repeat for step D, repeat step A, retracting direction of power movement from obliquely upward to downward. Then close right to left foot on the last count. So as the girl does this, the boy on the other hand will, starting with the right foot, he will take 16 walking steps forward, moving clockwise around the girl, while clapping hands over the left shoulder 3 times to every beat with the counts 1 and 2 and . So as the girl does this, the boy will take 16 walking steps around the girl clockwise, clapping hands over the left shoulder with 3 times to every beat, 1 and 2 and . And then after that 16 walking steps, the boy will kneel on his right, and then she will copy or repeat the arm movement of the girl in A, which is this, while kneeling. And then the girl, on the other hand, takes 16 walking steps, moving clockwise around the boy, clapping hands over the left shoulder. And then the boy will stand on the broken measure after the last count. Next, the figure 4. So partner will face each other. They will face each other. They will take 16 walking steps forward, moving clockwise. Moving arms from reverse T, if this is T, this is reverse T, to second position. Snapping fingers and raising shoulders once on every count, with counts 1, 2, 1, 2, and then the same arm movement for 8 counts. And then repeat step A, moving counterclockwise na naman. And take note that the partner will look at each other while doing the figure. Will look at each other. Okay, to show intimacy, because this is, again, a game from a traditional wedding. So down from reverse T, C, and then up to second position while still snapping fingers. Next, we have the figure 5. So the music B, partner will face each other and get a coin from the forehead. So kukunin nila yung coin from their forehead with the right hand. And with right foot leading, execute 12 chasing steps forward, moving halfway clockwise to partner's place. And then turn right forearm inward, downward, backward for counts 1, 2, and inward, forward, outward for counts 1, 2. So here, notice the forearm, inward, downward, backward, and then inward, forward, outward. Here. And then pivot turn, right in place, arms as in A in the first measure, counts 1, 2, then open arms to second position for count 1, then clap hands and transfer the coin to left hand. Diba kinuha nila yung coin with the right hand, and then after that exchange of sa forearm, they will pivot turn, and then clap, and then transfer the coin to the left hand. So this is a transition to move the coin from left to right. And then repeat steps A and B, moving counterclockwise. So in the video, they are already moving counterclockwise already. So the clap. So that's it for the figure 5. Next, we have the figure 6. So the music C, partner will face each other, and they will take 2 change step forward, change step, palms together in front at the waist level, then turn hands from the wrist so that the right hand is under and left hand is on the top. And then reverse the position of hands turning to the left. So left hand is under once you turn to the left. And then after that 2 change step, they will take 4 step backward. Hands as in A, turning once every count. So again, wait. Okay. Change step, change step, then 4 steps backward, turning once, hands turning once every count. Okay, again, change step, then 4 steps backward. Notice the hands. The right hand is under, then the left hand is under, then it is turned once every backward step. Next, we're still on the figure 6. So after that, the boy will take 8 chasing steps forward, moving clockwise, right foot leading, point the right forefinger to the right hand of the girl, while the girl shakes head, meaning no. And then repeat again, but instead of clockwise, counterclockwise. Point left finger to the left hand of the girl on the last count, and the girl nods head, meaning yes. So, the girl, on the other hand, will still take 8 chasing steps, turning right in place, arms in second position, fists closed, thumb sticking out, and then turn hands down and up alternately on every count, and shake head to say no on the last beat of the last count. And then repeat turning left and nod head on the last count to say yes. Notice in the video. The boy will point, the boy points, while the boy points, nods no, then nods yes. Then after that pointing and nodding, they will hook their right elbows outside arm in 5th position, and they will take 8 chasing steps moving clockwise with right foot leading, and then finish facing front. Okay. Point, the girl nods, the boy points, the girl nods, then hook right elbow, and then after that, they will finish facing front. And then we are in the finale. And then the music intro. Then they will take 2 close steps sideward right, hands as in figure 1A. And then repeat B of introduction. Konan. So that's it for the formation, figure, and step. So to look the figures and steps in action, we prepared a video. And I hope you will enjoy it and notice every figures and steps we underwent. That's it. Such a sweet and exciting dance. Okay, the summary. So again, Konan is derived from the old Spanish era silver coin, Konan. It originated in the province of Pangasinan, and it was inspired by one of the traditional wedding games in Pangasinan, the Konan contest. And then the men wear barong Tagalog while women wear barot saya. And then we have the main prop of the dance, the Konan coin or a 1 peso silver coin. And then the music accompaniment by Juan Silos Jr., Rondalia, with 2/4 time signature and counts 1, 2, or 1 and 2 to a measure, or 1 and a to an a. And then the dance consists of an introduction, 6 figures, and a finale. So with this summary, after what we went through, you will probably derive a question, what will happen if the dancer let the coin slip or the fall or the coin falls on their forehead? Well, in respect to the game, it was inspired from, 'di ba? In the game, when the coin falls from the forehead of the player, the game is over and he or she is asked to leave the floor. Well, the same consequence is applied when performing the dance. In contest, it will grant you deduction because it's a shame. Coin is such an important element in the dance. And in respect to its game, you should be careful not to let the coin fall from your forehead or your hand while transitioning the coin from left hand to right hand, putting on forehead, and pagtanggal nun. So that's it on our part. So again, you have me, Kimberly Sembrano, with Jake Christian Wayne Sumatra and Shane Angelo Tagolob of the Pangasinan Folk Dance, Konan. And I hope you've learned something new and you enjoyed the dance. So that's it. Thank you.